Let me just share a little bit about me. Hear me out. This is a small piece of my testimony. Please listen to the end. It may help you. As I sit here, it's not about me, but I wonder, how can they all mistreat me when all I ever did was share my heart, filled with love to them, no fault of my own, but their arrogance and attitude of pride that only had me getting out of character. Oh, the pain that I feel inside of me. Not to feel sorry for me, but to call it out for what it is and for what I see. Why wouldn't they want better for me when I wanted better for them? I answered the call from God, doing all that the Most High wanted me to do, and to become a better version of myself, following God's plans for my life. Not to impress anybody, not to do anything more or less. These people spoke lies that were never true. My own mother always cursing me with her words. They were trying to break me, not realizing all that they did was make me strong. I am now able to capitalize through the mistreatment they were doing to me, not knowing that I have been sexually assaulted by my uncle twice and 2 cousins. The pain and the hurt, the disgust that I felt hiding my body, hiding the pain, nightmares, hiding what happened to me because I knew they wouldn't believe me. It took a lot to endure all of this and to figure out how I was going to forgive them. But I was always following God. I now have forgiveness in my heart and forgiven those who have hurt me, including them. And it was when I was soaking in pain, isolated, scared, when I had to answer the call from God. It made me someone of value, and they hated me for it. When I say they, it was my own family. I became vulnerable and just wanted love. So I got into a relationship with a man that was 11 years older than me. 20 years of my life I dedicated to him, and 3 of the first years it was physical abuse, mental and verbal abuse, but I felt like I wasn't good enough. I then became insecure because I wasn't like the rest of the females he was attracted to, not ever knowing how to put makeup on or wear fake stuff. That was who he was attracted to. I was afraid to go anywhere because he'd stare at other women in front of my face. I did all that I can to save my marriage. He chose drugs and women, a sinful life. It was then that the Holy Spirit exposed and revealed everything to me and led me into secret places that I did not know to expose him. Yes, my heart hurts so deeply, but God promises 15 years of my life back. While I was getting kicked on the ground, it just made me stronger. The pain I endured, I kept seeking God, seeking answers. Why me? Not getting a response because I didn't have the knowledge to know I needed to be in the presence of God, in His Word, in a secret place, praying and calling on to Him. It was then that I received answers and healing. He guided me through the darkness and gave me strength, and I became bolder. I became wise, filled with wisdom and knowledge. And it was then when they announced me dead, but I became a miracle in their eyes by the power of God. God anointed me in front of a crowd that judged me because of my appearance, my tattoos. He filled me with the Holy Spirit. And the same thing that happened to the people in Acts happened to me. He gave me tongues to speak and filled me with the Holy Spirit. It was then that I knew that I was never alone. God chose me in front of the crowd. I will never be perfect, but I answered the call and let God work through me to help me to heal and to be the daughter that He wanted me to be with a pure heart. Every setback and every failure in my life, I faced it with grace. I never went against anybody but myself. My motivation will come and go, but my determination, my discipline, my consistency will keep me aligned with the purpose for my life. The devil always tries to put snares in every single step that I take because he's trying to stop what God is creating in my life, but it ain't gonna work. What God purposely and divinely did for me and is doing for me, He's guiding me to follow His steps. I've been taking the steps to healing and bettering myself and pour into everybody else's cup, saving my tears for another day so that it would bring hope and tears of joy. As I was pouring into everybody else's cup, sowing the seeds of faith so others will believe in God's grace, I believe God is going to open doors that I never thought were possible. And the ones that were closed were meant to be closed because I was not meant to be infiltrated by the darkness. I was meant to overcome it and to help others overcome theirs. I am not perfect, but my heart is pure. God has measured my heart and seen that I have answered His call and diligently am working on myself and trying to help others do the same. God chose me to lead others to His kingdom, and I just wanted to share a small piece of my testimony with you all. Thank you, everyone who has been supporting me and everyone who has been here with me through my journey. Not just here, but praying for me and acknowledging that I exist and that my words could touch your heart and I could plant a seed and trust and have faith and believe that as it is written, God will water and grow that seed. And you too can overcome the darkness and the trauma and the pain and the things that you faced in life. God bless you and peace be with you all.